Don't tell mama. What is going on? How is everybody today? I'm here to answer a reader question. What is happening? My rings are starting to get a little bit looser. Remember, I jammed my finger back in the beginning of November, and it's just now I got my rings resized because I couldn't get them on. And so I got them on, but then it still swells up during the day. I got a good top knot, y'all. Look at it. So I am in a top knot, and I got my lipstick on though. But I got it in a top knot because I am in the throngs of starting a new book. So I'm walking around the house. I'm dictating. I'm typing. I'm writing. I've got my notebook. My handy-dandy notebook here. I will also be starting to, with every book, I make a little grid. So I mark off how many words I write a day so I can get the book done. This was from a different book. It was a 60,000. So I will make a grid to go with it. This book was, because I keep all my books in a notebook. This one was from Steamed Secrets. So because I have all of the, what I do is I keep a big notebook like this as I'm writing. And they're not specific to the series I'm writing in, but like I start this and then I continue writing all that fun. And like, here's my little murder board that I do that y'all have seen millions of times before. And then I keep, obviously, next to that page, I have the word count. So every day I'm like, because I don't know, for some reason, I just love looking at all these fun colors. And so I like to mark that off. So let's see. Answering a reader question from Nova. So if you're here, say hello. We'll look at the comments. I'm also going, oh, y'all aren't going to believe what I got. I got Slow Watch for Dog. There's two of them in here. So those of you who don't know, my neighbors down the hill, because I'm in 145 acres of woods, he has a dog that I love so much. His name is Champ. And oh no, it's just one big sign. Oh, it's a good sturdy one. And even though Champ is not my dog, his property touches my property. And he is the cutest little dog ever. And he likes to wait for me because he knows that when I'm coming down the hill, he knows that I've got treats, and because I always carry treats in my car. And so it's kind of dark sometimes, and he accidentally got hit, but he's okay. He's fine. If you hadn't heard all about that, it's a whole thing. So I rushed him to the emergency room, and he did break his little leg, but I got my neighbor, and I did pay for him to get better. And so I have so many people. My driveway is super, super long and steep. So, technically, Champ shouldn't be on our driveway. But, it's also probably, it's okay because I don't mind and it's never been a problem. But I need to put up a sign at the end of my driveway because he kind of can go in and out. He does have an electric fence, but for some reason it's on my property, which is fine. I don't mind that. I just don't want him to get hit again. But I will, hold on, let me get my phone. I'll show you a picture. So, like I said, a lot of, trucks come up and down the driveway. And so, I just took this, here he is. You can kind of see his little purple cast on his leg over there, like a little gimpy. He doesn't have his paws covered up. But, and then of course, you can also see in his mouth where I here gave him a treat. So you can see his little purple cast, which I'm like, oh, that's purple. I love it because it goes with Tanya Cups books. So there he is with the little treat while ago. And so he definitely, oh, here he is, another picture with his little cast that's going around him. And he's cute. And so I love him and he's just full of life. But yes, one of my sons had accidentally hit him. Champ, actually, we can see from the video on our cameras that he ran in front of my son, and my son was coming up the driveway. And you can't go really fast because it's a big hill, so he wasn't going really fast. He's like, "Oh my gosh, I hit Champ!" Oh, there are two. Okay, so there are two. So I'm going to put one at the bottom of our driveway, and then one at the top of the driveway. So when people go down, they're getting reminded of it. But he's all better. He's okay. And Cody didn't mean to. It was devastating, and the owner was super gracious and was like, "It's okay. Trust me. Was running." So anyways, that I'm excited about. Plus I got some books in the mail today, like a whole big bunch of books. I'm going to pull those out. Woohoo! Steam Secrets. Look how cute these covers are, the back cover. Aren't those adorable? So I've got boxes and boxes. So I'm going to talk to y'all and pull those out because these belong to my Patreons. They get the book if you're interested. Check out my Patreon. It's a community. If you want to be part of a community, and we Zoom. So like right now, if you're watching, we actually will get on tonight and Zoom, and I'll sign all the books for them as I'm talking to them. And they're also on screen. You don't have to be on screen. You can actually be off camera, but you can talk. And so that's how we've gotten to know each other really, really well. And actually, it's a community that is like no other community. And you actually get to talk. You have a voice. You get all the things. They get the books. They get all the audiobooks. They get all of the extra content. They're getting ready to read some of the new series that I'm writing in because the first book is finished. And so we are going to Zoom there tonight. We have a couple of monthly Zooms. We're also, we have a book club there. The book club we're reading, the book we're reading is called The Sunset Years of Agnes Sharp. And I was like, you guys, this name sounds so familiar to me. And they're like, Tanya, it's Hank's grandmother's name in your camper series. And I'm like, oh, that's right. So this book was published last year. So obviously this author and I had the same wavelength about the name. So Hank's grandmother's name's Agnes Sharp. So I've not been able to read this book yet, but I did get it and I can't wait to read it. So we're going to read that. That's what we're reading in book club this month. So that's a lot of fun. I keep taking out all these books for them. Let's see what else has been going on. Well, really just getting back into writing the next camper book because I got to get that out. But I'm so on fire for this new series that I like dropped everything because I had been plotting this series for the last year, I feel like, and it just hit me over Christmas and I'm like, bam, I'm writing it. So I wrote it. It is over 80,000 words. I mean, these books are this one's like 60,000. So it's not too far from the mark, but it was so good and I love it. And I know people say, why are you saying, it's snowing out too, just so y'all know. But people are like, how can you say that it's better than the camper books? Because it's everything that the camper books are with a whole set of different characters, a whole new sleuth, all the feels, all the community in a different environment. And I just feel like, the camper books kind of became their own thing back in 2017, 2018, when I was publishing the first time the book. And I didn't realize, there was only 3 that were going to be in that series. And I didn't realize how popular and it would just take off. And that series just has a mind of its own. It's like its own folder. It just keeps growing and growing and growing, getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And if I tried to stop it, I couldn't. I still love writing in it, so I won't stop writing in it. As you can see, here's my address book for the camper series. And so it's out sitting here because that's what I'm writing in. But this series, and like the camper series wasn't really plotted to be the 40 books it is so far. As we've gone, we've tweaked it, we've gotten better at it, and now I see more of a direction for it. So this series is all that and more, and it's completely like a plotted out series. So I think that's why I say I feel like it's going to give Mae West and the Campers, which is great. I will have 2 wonderful series, I hope. So anyways, Nova Conover said, where do you come up with your story ideas? So for instance, let's go to the Camper series. Since it's set in the Daniel Boone, I will look up things like what's controversial, what is meaning like not controversial as in like, religion or politics or anything like that. Like I'm thinking like conservationist, like preservation. What is in, there that is very like you can't touch it. And if somebody touches it, they are in trouble. Or like ginseng, like it grows rampant in the Daniel Boone National Forest. And there was some people that were arrested for like taking it out of the line of the county. You can't take it out of the forest, and you certainly can't take it across state lines. So when it was being harvested and it was being smuggled, you think, what, ginseng? That's not such a big deal. Well, it is a big deal here. And so you get prison time for it. So of course I had to do that. And logging, like illegal logging is a thing. And so I try to take real life experiences or real life things and twist it and turn it into a murder mystery. Other ways that I get, what was something else? Oh, like with the Kenny Lowry series and the one where it has the nail polish on the front, that was taken from the first opening scene when they're at the nail salon and that crazy customer came in. That was an actual true event that happened that I witnessed, and it was like, oh my gosh, this would be a great murder mystery. Let's see what else. And Eddie gets a kick out of it because we'll be at a restaurant, just the 2 of us, and I'll be like, I'll look like this. And he'll say, oh my gosh, are you listening in on their conversation? I'm like, oh my gosh, this is going to be a great murder mystery. So I'll get like things like that. So you kind of have to watch what y'all say in public. You never know, there could be a mystery author around. And then various things. I don't know. Well, also we can talk about the Camper series and how I got that plot line. So the plot line from that actually was during that whole Bernie Madoff thing. And obviously, Mae's husband, Paul, was part of the Ponzi scheme, if you've read that series. And so I thought, oh, this could totally be Bernie Madoff, right? But my thing was, well, what happened to his wife? And y'all might know that what happened to his wife. I never looked her up, but I said, let me tell you what happens to his wife. And so that's how I came up with the Mae West. And I thought, she got a campground. How hilarious is that? And so that's how I came up with it. Now, initially, it was only going to be, oh, look, these are for the book signing. Squirrel. These are for the book signing, but this is the new books for the new layout of the actual Holiday Cozy Mystery Series, which happens to be a spinoff. But I've changed the covers. And so maybe I can go grab one so you can see what it did look like. Okay. Eddie is in my office. He's printing off all of the labels for the Patreons. But this is what the old cover looked like, and this is what the new cover looks like. So you can see the differences. The old one doesn't have the color there's a lot of business going around all around the middle of it or around the ends of it, like these things that probably didn't need to be there, that didn't need to be there. So, and then this is what the back of it looked like. So the new one is got the colored buildings, the names outlined, and the back has got the buildings as well, and the name, and just that. So there's no photo of me, thank goodness. And so that is the difference. The spines are also different. The names on the new one are outlined. It says Mother Day Murder in the middle, and it's got a number on it. So I really like the new ones. But I just opened up those books to see if there were more Patreon books. I have stacks and stacks of boxes in my office because I'm getting ready to go to that conference. So anyways, back to the question from Nova. And so, I thought, oh, well, that's how I came up with that. Let's see what else. A lot of things I stay away from. Like, for instance, like I am enthralled right now with that show called Scandinavia or Scandal something, where that girl has faked cancer in real life, and they're doing that whole scandal thing on her. And like, I just kind of stay away from those kind of things because, I don't want to get into like the sicknesses and, because I am just like, I cannot believe, more. I could not believe that lady did that. If you're not watching it, I think I'm watching it on the Hulu. And so, anyways, I try to stay away from stories like that, completely like that. So, because I just don't want that kind of stuff. I think that's a hard enough topic. Family and friends have died from it in my family. And I just think that it's a hard enough topic. Anyway, so I just try to stay away from anything that is controversial or something that I don't even want to talk about, and myself don't want to think about. So that's how I come up with ideas, kind of playing the what if game, like the ghost Papa in the Kenny Lowry series, how she plays, plays that what if game with him. And I just think that, that is a fun way to do it. But I'm unpacking books for Steamed Secrets for our Patreons tonight. Let's see. So I hope that answered your question, Nova. And it's so good to see you here. And I hope your daughter's well. We have comments. Yay. Hello, Linda. Good morning, Carrie. It's afternoon here. Y'all, I'm getting hungry. I've already written like 4,000 words today. Hey, Deborah. Top knot looks great. It's on fleek, girl. Afternoon, love. Hello, Lauren. How are you? I hope you make it tonight. Hey, Betty. Hey, Lindsay. I'm so glad you got. Oh my gosh, me too. I said to Eddie, if you ain't gonna go put it down there, I'm gonna go put it down there. Hello, Jeannie. Deborah, good morning. Hello. Hey, Angie, what's up? Yes, Angie, how are you feeling? Hey, Kristen, I'll be hugging on you next week. Can't wait to see you next week. Yes, can't wait for us. Oh, good, you're gonna be there. We're gonna be like saying hello. Yay, hello, Amanda. How are you? Love the Camper series so much. Thank you. Right, what you know. I know. Hello, Chelsea. How are you? Lindsay says, no way, LOL. No way what? Oh, you're talking about the new series. I like both. I definitely like the one on the left. Oh, you like both? Yeah, I like them both too. On the left, was that this one, the new one, or the old one? But they all now, I know, I'm always switching up my covers. That's a problem. I like both. Okay. I'm arcing thick as thieves, and the victims they found their remain. Reminds me of a recent event that happened here in Eastern Kentucky. Yes, girl. So kind of the same. And I did take that because somebody that lives down there in that town came, I'm not going to say her name, came to my train event and we talked all about it. So it's not the same, but I got the idea from, oh, what if? But and so that did happen. So what she's talking about is there was a in Eastern Kentucky, in Appalachia, there was, which is Appalachia, right, Amanda? Like they're throwing an apple at you. That's how you say it. Because I think a lot of people call it Appalachia. Apple, I don't know how people say it, but it's Appalachia. But anyways, and so this judge was killed in his chambers by the sheriff. I think he was the sheriff, right? There's a whole lot of controversy. I'm not going to get into it here because I don't live there and I've been following it, but she was telling me all about it back in October. So it's been going on. I don't really know what the outcome of it was, but I know why the sheriff claimed to have shot him and the rumors going on. But she did tell me that the town was totally split. But the judge did pass away. And from what I understand, the sheriff walked out with his hands up out of the chambers. I love I love the numbered spines too. The newer cover. Oh, good. I'm feeling a lot better. We can talk about it. Yay! I'm so glad. And I have an update on our friend Charlene. Correct. Yeah. What time is the June? It's at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It was the sheriff that killed the judge. Yes. I'm from Silver Lake, Kansas. I'm so entertained by all your, well, thank you. Listen to the audio dids. Doing it right now. Love the Hillary. Oh, isn't she great? Ah, yes. She is fantastic. As a matter of fact, I just got them the finished product of Thick as Thieves so they can get that narrated. And the Patreon group is going to get that this week too. Any Dames trips coming up? Sorry, I've been on social media, but if you talk about it. I have not talked about it because we still have not decided if we're going to have it. It looks like we probably are not. There's a lot of stuff I've got going on. There's stuff that Duff has going on. So we have probably concluded those. The story actually broke while we were on here. Irony. The story actually broke while we were on here. What story? What story broke? I don't know what story you're talking about, but tell me. I want to know. Anyways, you guys, do you have, I was trying to find what else. So that is all I have today is answering the reader question. I try to pop on here every Tuesday. And if you're watching the replay, we missed you, but try to be here on Tuesdays. I just kind of go like last year, like I was trying to do them regularly, which I do them regularly on Tuesdays, but then like I was trying to do all the regular Zooms on my Patreon stuff, but you know, it doesn't serve me well in my soul all the time to be sitting at my computer on because I'm on so many Zooms. I have like today I've already done a Zoom for work, and then so by the end of the day, I'm so tired that and like tomorrow I think I have like 4 Zooms for work. Between all the right. So tomorrow morning I have a Zoom at 10:30, then I have another one at 1, and then I have another one at 3. So and they're like an hour and a half long, and I have to get my writing in. So that's why the Zooms on our Patreon, I just kind of say, I'm done, let's get on. And if you can get on, you can get on, except for obviously the book club one is that. So I'm kind of waiting for Jeannie to tell me what's broke before we jump off. Hey, Caitlin, the judge. Oh, did it while we were on here? I don't remember. Ooh, yes. Oh, hey, Diane. There's like different levels, anywhere from $1 up to 25, depending on what you want to get out of it. You have to read the tiers to see what you want. So For instance, I can share it with you and you can read the tiers, the tier memberships. And I'll put it in the thing. So it's all right now. We are, I think that's it. I'll say. So like right now, I can share my screen if you really want me to and kind of show you what is in it. Boop, 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 boop. So it looks like we've got some people. So I can kind of show you what it is. So the dollar tier, though, that's really, we started it because we wanted to donate 5 years ago to different charities during the whole COVID thing. And so what happened was that if you're the dollar tier, you're just donating. So like this month we donated to the American Heart Association. So let me see if I can share my screen. Okay. So I can share with you what's inside of Patreon. So you can kind of see, but I mean, it really is just a community. If you want a community, and be with people. So like a lot of our friends, that are on here, that are on Patreon, like we just like to hang out with each other and, we're like-minded. So, this is what it looks like. So today, is the February Zoom chat. This is a short story that I've written for Violet and Darren because we're celebrating Valentine's Day there right now. And so let's see, Zoom tonight. And then they get the cross stitch of Thick as Thieves. This was a post from Cheryl Paisley from the Camper series. This was a letter to from Kenny to Finn because right now there's cute little Angie and Gina, and we this is another like this put out. This says. This would be like for you guys, a good cozy mystery, just about a whodunit. It's about the people. So inside of our Patreon is a sneak peek at our favorite cozy mystery couples right now, a romance and maybe a little mischief seen from Violet, Holiday Junction, Poles, Eddie and Rowena stories. So if you like small town romance, mystery, exclusive content, join fun inside. Every week you get a bookmark and I tell you about a fun thing. So it was National Friends Day. And we do a Wordle every week. They get chapter 1 before anybody. They get the Friday wrap up. Everybody gets a birthday shout out. This was a color page. Here was May and Hank on a Valentine's little fun thing. More birthday. This is kind of what is going on. Like right now where it's the sneak peek at love. In March, we're going to do deep dives into other perks that, inside things that I have. So you can just kind of see, but it also goes back 5 years. And so this is the Valentine's from Sweet Rowena. They got chapter 1 a long time ago. This is some Valentines I've made for them to, print off and send to people. And then let's see if we can, I don't know if we'll be able to, this was our charity. This was our Groundhog Day. They also get, wallpaper for your phone and your computer. They get the reading logs. This is they get a fun little, the first of each month. And I've been doing this for 5 years. So you can go back 5 years and any of the books that you like, you can go back and you can type it into the comments or the little search bar and you can find that, like here is Iced Coffee Corruption as it's narrated. They get them as they're narrated. And then the full one as well. This isn't a planner. So every month they get their own planner to download and use. And of course, just a good morning post from me. So, but I mean, there's just so much in there that it's really hard to tell you what's in there. So it's like everything in my head, I spill out. And I just want it to be a community where like I do these lives right here, but when we do deep dives, like there's also like a direct message in there. So it's like a chat. So like texting. So like right now, when you saw like the number 2, it looks like there's people in there chatting. And so it's just like texting with your friends and they've gotten to know each other. It's an app. You can also get an app on your phone. And so like I'll kind of show you on my app what the DMs look like. So you can get on the DM. So we're in there actually talking and having a good time. We post pictures. We say, oh, look at me. Like that was oh yeah. So Leslie had gone to the Billy Joel and Sting concert and she was showing us her pictures and then we could all respond back to her. We also do Galentine's. And so everybody got hooked up with another Patreon to send a Galentine's card to, because sometimes we don't have a Valentine. So we do Galentine's. So Jane had sent a picture of her Galentine that she had gotten from one of the other from her Galentine pal. We do Friendsgiving. We do sock exchange at Christmas. We just have a good time. So it's just like literally going out for lunch with your buddies is how I look at it. And you just get all the extra content that a super fan would want. So all that fun stuff. So we hope you joined. You got the link and all that ever fun stuff. So Caitlin asked, do I ever do camping rallies? Yeah, I do. So I do. You ever heard of Sisters on the Fly? So I've done some things with them before and I love it. So anyways, you guys, thank you for the great reader question. And if you're in Patreon, I will see y'all tonight. And I'm still going to look the same right now as I'm going to be tonight. So get ready. Let's talk about the top knot. I love y'all. I can't wait to talk to you, Angie. Hope you're feeling better. Bye, guys.